Welcome back, guys. Let's play Lost Odyssey. Me, Chocobilly. We are gathering our sticks and flowers for Liram's funeral. Prick a pretty flower. I mean, pick a pretty flower. 1 out of 10. Then we have to pick the flowers before we pick the sticks. We might be picking the sticks as Macintosh. Yeah, you can see they're fairly obvious. So, fun little fact. In the last episode, obviously I didn't come here and open this chest, but it is my first time being here. So normally, when I turn my Xbox off, it goes into hibernation mode and it stores the progress, and we haven't had a save point for a little while now, so yeah, normally it goes into hibernation. This time, it did not. So, from entering the Crimson Forest, I had to redo everything we just did. That wasn't fun, having to redo the boss fight against those 4 soldiers. Oh no, sorry, 3 soldiers and 2 horsemen. That wasn't fun at all. Weirdly enough though, the first time I did the fight, it went really badly and I lost. But then, I did it again, and I cast all barricade things, all protect, whatever it is. And it worked really well. And I realised I've kind of been neglecting maybe that style of play, like buffing up my characters. It always feels like enemies deal so much damage that I don't have the time. I have to immediately focus on just dealing out the same amount of damage. It's, I guess, first past the post. And once we get a bigger team, because I think the max party size in this game is 5. Also, looks a little like a thing, doesn't it? Those are their teeth, don't they? Sure hope that thing doesn't get reviven. But yeah, so I had to redo everything up to this point. Thankfully you can skip the cutscenes in this game. Thank the maker. But yeah, having to redo that fight wasn't fun. And thankfully they don't make these too hard to find. I think I can see the final 3. Or is it 4 we have to? Okay. So one here. No, so there's one here, and then it looks like we have to creep through that archway there. Because Kime is too unwieldy to fit. And there we go. Doesn't look like we'll have to come back here as Mac. I'm assuming we come back here as Mac, because Mac wanted something to do as well. And there are sticks everywhere. And the last flower, which I believe is here somewhere. I like this function. Hello? Gonna make it. Gonna put it all the way towards the beginning, aren't they? Oh, there it is. I see it. My eyeballs. Ah, come on. Oh, no auto return. Fine. But yeah, so I've also adjusted. I say I've adjusted the settings of OBS. I've uninstalled and reinstalled OBS, along with everything else on my laptop, as I have completely uninstalled and, well, I just wiped my laptop basically. So hopefully the settings should be a bit better.
All right.
It looks a bit choppy previously.
Gather the branches for...
Okay, I must have... What fun! Gathering branches. I don't really understand the purpose of little things like this. It's not so much a puzzle or a world building or anything. I don't know if it's meant to make you feel like a part of the funeral, but yeah. Also, it sounds a little bit like I might have the compressor settings too high. It sounds like the music is getting compressed when it peaks. Initially, I used the compressor just to duck out when I speak, so I can have the music at a good volume, or the game audio at a good volume, but then having when I speak over it. When I interrupt all the good bits. This bit reminds me a little bit of Alexandria Castle, where Amaranth and Freya have a standoff, and Beatrix has to mediate them. So if Beatrix from Final Fantasy IX were to be cloned or meet another person with the same name, would it be Beatrix's or Beatrices? It's the plural of matrices. So, I don't need sleep, I need answers. And another one over there. Cool. Need to find the last twig. Kaim, just chop down a tree and be done with it, dude. I forget where I looked. I wasn't paying attention to where the twigs were. It's all a memory game, really. Maybe there's a secret timer. And you get a better reward for how quickly you get the twigs. Oh, come on, game. Twig me! Well, to you watching, you probably saw me go right past the twigs. Oh, they're white and they look like the ground and bah. Me being impatient, sprinting everywhere. Here, twiggy, 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 twiggy. Turtwig. Bah. I see them. Yay, cool. What fun! That is 8 minutes of video time just searching for flowers and twigs. This game is amazing, guys, I promise you. Just more in its narrative and less in its filler.
Everything is prepared for Miss Lyram's send-off.
Yeah.
Let us begin.
Think.
Everyone is waiting to give Miss Lyram a final farewell.
Where's my boy Macklemore at?
I don't see Mac around.
He said he had someplace to go and then he ran off.
Are you worried?
Mac
No, man, everybody poops.
He'll be fine.
I'm your grandfather. You can call me Grandpa.
Even though you're younger than Mom?
Yeah.
Younger to look at.
I'll stick with Kaim. Saying Grandpa just doesn't feel right.
Voice actress for
Whoa.
Cook sounds familiar.
Kaim's actually being nice. Huh.
Well, he is
Yeah, I
a
said it.
grandfather with his grandchild.
Wow.
He's got a soft spot
I
for
guess
kids.
getting grandchildren can really change a guy.
I don't think it's quite like that.
You know, recovering some core memories is
I think
probably a
I've
big
got
part of
a
it.
pretty good guess where Mac went.
Where?
To get those flowers.
I see.
See, for us, we figured that as long as those flowers were blooming, Mom would stay healthy.
So you protected them.
Yeah. Mac and I, we both knew that Mom wasn't well. We wanted to stay together, even if it was just for a little longer.
They've aged before their
So
years.
we would pray to those flowers every day. The flowers.
I thought I could show them to Mom. But they've already wilted.
Those flowers. Wasn't it important to let them keep blooming naturally? Didn't your mother also say that? Well, wilting is something natural too.
I thought they would cheer her up. I never let anyone step on them.
You dummy. Did you think this would make Mom happy?
Hey.
These are Mom's favorite flowers.
And they were also there when I parted ways with Liram's mother, your grandmother.
Huh?
The fact that your mother treasured these flowers was probably tied to memories of those times. I'm sure your mother would understand your feelings. And I can understand them too.
It's the
You're a
sentiment.
good
I mean.
person, Mac.
You're nice too, Kaim.
I am.
Yep. I thought that about you just now.
Is that so? Go show them to Liram, Mac.
Yeah. He's so defined by his...
Mom.
I'm a little emotional about things like this, I guess.
Well, I don't handle these things too well either.
Oh man, such a good game. Yeah, Kaim is so defined by his
Mr. Kaim,
role as a mercenary and a fighter. When people say that he's a nice person, it seems strange to him. And it's rare for Kaim to have, well, I say rare, he's had many lives, but it's rare for him to have someone he's so intrinsically tied to that he doesn't have to be an enemy. Like he's, I think in either one of the earlier stories, yeah, in Hannah's Departure I believe it was, they say that where the fates align differently, people you now call ally could have been your enemies, and your enemies could have been your allies, but rarely will that be the case with family.
these ribbons are the only thing that tie us, the living, to Miss Liram, the deceased. Miss Liram must now begin her new journey. Our final duty is to sever our ties with her in the form of these ribbons. Please watch Mac. He shall give us the courage to sever these ties. That is his role. You shall cut your ties with Miss Liram, while your undying love for her remains in your hearts.
You said that even if we have to cut our ties, we still have our spiritual bonds, right?
Yes, those bonds are eternal. Now, let us send Miss Liram off. Many ribbons from Miss Liram have been passed to her father. When all of them have been severed, Miss Liram shall begin her journey out into Mother Ocean. Mac, with the lit torch you carry, trace the movements of the wands the attendees are waving. Those movements will convey the attendees' wishes and parting words to your mother. If you perform a move incorrectly, the attendees' good wishes will not be conveyed. If that happens, try again to match the movements of the attendees.
We got a mini game in the slap bang in the middle of this like really heart-wrenching point in a story.
When you correctly trace the movements with your flame, Then the attendees will sever the ribbons with their flames to represent their own connections and to make their unseen bonds eternal. When all of the ribbons are severed, Miss Lirum will start her journey. Are you ready, Mac? It is time, everyone. Let us sever our physical ties with Miss Lirum.
So, you know, I wouldn't mind this sort of kind of mini-game, but it's where it tries to over-explain things like, yes, this person's going to be doing this thing, you must follow exactly as they are doing. Whereas you can explain it a bit better by being like, to mimic what the person's doing, you are helping them release their bonds with Lirum. You know, it can be written a bit better so that it's less forced. No, I think that was clear enough, thank you. Ah. It is 3 more times. Well, that's gonna be getting hot soon, man. There's a fable here. Well, not fable, but there's definitely a message to be conveyed. And that is, children and fire generally don't mix. Man, let's be thankful that she didn't hold many friends. If there were hundreds of people here, this would have taken a long time. That was some fine Latin. Yes. Seems that Kaim's immortality is not a trait that can be passed on through genetics or inherited.
Mac. I thought you would have cried more.
Me too.
You know, you haven't cried since the funeral began.
It's so strange. I don't know why I can't cry.
You seem so calm. Kayun,
Was your mother happy?
she was happy. She had lots of friends, and Dad was a really great person. Even the Queen cared about her and helped her out a lot. I'm sure she must have been happy.
She always missed you, Kaim. And Grandma.
You don't cry anymore, do you, Kaim?
You're strong, Kaim. I heard from Mom that you are immortal and invincible. It's amazing. Not dying. It's really great.
Not necessarily.
Why not?
It means I see so many people that I care for pass on, like your mother.
You seen it a lot?
Yeah. Enough to lose count.
That's why you got so strong.
But it must hurt.
It does.
I want to grow up to be strong like you, Kaim. Even if it hurts. Even if it's tough. I won't cry. I'm gonna be strong.
Right.
Look! Check it out!
Coming back to life.
I just knew it! I just knew Mom heard our wish!
Do you still believe stuff like that?
Don't you think Mom would have done this? It's gotta be because of her the flowers are better. Mom is close, and she hears what we say. It must mean she's with us, Cook.
That's impossible.
What a beautiful scene.
Hey, Kai,
Beautiful
can't you
music
get your
accompanying
memory
it as
back
well.
instantly? I mean, that would save a lot of time.
Oh, you are so stupid, Jensen. Are you for real?
You don't understand. I care too.
You don't say. What's wrong?
Look at this. Mac went out again, and here, read it.
Oh no. The
I'm
typical
going to
childish
Mom
misconception of what
Crimson
strong
Forest.
is.
I want to show her these flowers.
Crimson Forest.
Ah, kids.
It's supposed to be a place where you go to meet the souls of the dead. But the Queen has forbidden anyone to go in there.
Really? Oh, oops.
Oh, but he went anyway, huh? That little... Ah.
I'm gonna go look for him.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
It's too dangerous. I'll go with you.
Yeah, don't try and
too.
stop him.
What? We? No. Are you saying we? As in me?
Yeah, I did.
Look it. You know, the Queen says don't go in the forest. I think she's very wise. I don't think we should go to the forest. I'm going to stay here and support the Queen.
Would you quit whining?
No. Save me, oh my Queen!
Shut up and get moving.
Oh, hey.
Let's go.
Man, I am so not rested. Gee whiz, another hike. Oh boy.
What a whiner. He does like his wine. But yeah, like Mac was saying to Kaim, he's seen so much pain and it's made him strong. I wouldn't consider it strength, though. I'd consider it a resilience for definite. And you can argue in some regards, oh, there's a save point here. Okay, that's good to know. Excuse me. Yeah, a resilience and being strong aren't necessarily the same. You know, you build up a tolerance to these sorts of things, but it doesn't make it any easier to handle. You become better at handling the emotions and understanding how you feel about things, but doesn't mean it's not sad. Yeah, occasionally when you sleep in somewhere as well. I found this out in my little catch-up playing. If you sleep somewhere and you've got an objective, the party will have a chat about where they need to go and what they're doing. Let's go here. So, yeah. It's that typical childish misunderstanding of what strong is. Like, oh, I'll be able to defeat all the biggest, baddest monsters, and I'll be able to protect everyone. It's like, that's not necessarily what strength is. Or bravery, even. Bravery is to recognize fear, but do what you believe is the correct thing to do anyway. Has Cook changed her outfit? She looked distinctly more mage-like now. Talking of which, yay! We've now got a 4th party member. And I believe you can get up to 5 is the maximum amount. Let's go with that. Sure. That's cool. That's also cool. That's very cool. And then, so we got our white mage. Cool beans. Do I need to... Oh, yeah, I've also given the Adamantis stuff to Seth, as Seth's attack is still lacking, so giving her something to bring her attack a bit more up to scratch is required. Wow, Cook's level 3 levels below. Normally in the Final Fantasy games they give you a character a level or 2 around yours, or above generally. But yeah, gonna have to do some work on Cook. Although that said, the experience amount is the same. Well, I guess we're going to be finishing this episode with a story. Well, I won't say it at the end, I'll say it now. See you guys on the next episode.